Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Shazeb, and today we are going to do our second podcast with Sana Fatma.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Sayyidah Sana Fatma. I am Sayyidah Sana Fatma, and we are just going to talk on a very interesting topic, which is
The topic is our English language learning history.
history. Yes.
So, we are just going to talk in detail. We are going to have a very long conversation about how the journey was and how the journey is going
Yet.
of our learning the language, and are we really improving or not, and what are the barriers or the weaknesses we always face or we always feel in ourselves being a second language learner. So we would start with you, Sana Fatma. Whether
Yeah.
when did you start your English language learning journey?
Okay, so maybe when I was about 8 or 9 years, I started learning English. You taught me English. So there was very nice journey. But at the beginning, I was so weak at English. But I had a kind of interest in learning English. So I started learning from it, and now I'm also learning from you. But we can say that when I was 9 or 8, after that, I was improving my English language. I was able to speak in such a nice way. But now, just because I'm not practicing it, it's little bit bad. You know, I don't know some vocabulary. But when I was a little child, you used to give me so many words. You used to say me that you have to make so many sentences. So that was a very nice time for me, a very nice history of my English language. And now I am really not doing a very good practice or not even listening English videos, so that's why it's a little bit bad
Yeah.
in my accent.
And another question is that why did you choose the English language? There are a lot of languages. We have Chinese, Spanish,
Yeah,
France.
yeah.
Do you have an interest in other languages,
I
or
have.
you prefer mostly English?
I literally, love Persian or Turkish language, but especially Persian. But I started learning English just because it is such a kind of language which is used for everything. Even you are going out of country, or it is a kind of international language, which is very important. Whenever there would be a Chinese person, but they would know English language, then we would be able to convey each other. So that's why I wanted to learn English language, which is really good at the side of our relatives. Our relatives say that it's a very nice language, you should learn, or you are good at it. So this is a thing which made me to learn English language. But if we talk about second language which I wanted to learn, was Persian, but it is a little bit difficult for me. I was doing a kind of practice, from few days ago, but it was so difficult for me to learn. So that's
Yeah,
why
every language
it's
is really difficult
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
beginning,
of course.
but when we have goals and aims, then we can achieve it very,
Of course,
you
of
know,
course.
very effectively. But the thing is, I want to add up in your answer that in Pakistan we always have to uh, pursue every education in English
In
language,
English language,
because
of course.
our country's official language is also English,
English.
and we have to learn science, maths, and every subject, almost every
Every
subject
subject in
in
English.
English language. So it's really important for us to have good command in English, written, speaking,
Yeah, yeah, of
even
course.
in grammar, so that we can achieve our goals about our higher education. At universities or at schools, we have to give presentation
In
in this
English,
language.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
and
course.
we all have to write the exams in English language. So if we know about very well about science, but if we are weak in English language,
So
then
how
we
would
don't.
we understand the
Yeah,
science,
and
of course.
we cannot understand our science books. And another thing is, even we know or understand by translating them, but we do not have that much skill to write and show our expressions and thoughts in English language during exams.
Right.
So I have you must have seen a lot of your mates who are not good
Maths,
at grades, getting
of
grades, and
course.
getting praise from the teachers. it's not because they are not intelligent. They must be intelligent, but they do not have the right language to
Language.
express their thoughts and
Yeah, of
intelligence
course,
and
of course.
intellectual power.
Yeah, that's the point.
So how do you feel when you uh, you know uh, you always say that I'm better in English language as compared to your colleagues, your
Yeah, of
classmates.
course.
So how do you feel like?
I really feel good. Even my teachers used to say me that you are so good at English. You can translate the your thoughts in English and give the points to us. So a few days ago I gave presentation in English, and every teacher was appreciating me that they were so good. If I would not be able to speak in English, they would not appreciate me. They would say that yeah, she don't have the confidence in speaking in English. But even though they are my classmates who even know more than me, they have more knowledge than me, but they were not able to change that their thoughts, the points, or the history of Pakistan in English. So that
Yeah,
was very difficult for them,
yeah,
and they came back and sat on their seat.
yeah.
So that was a thing I was feeling that I am good at.
Yeah,
That's
so
what.
it has very good value in our lives. Even it also opens,
Our minds.
career doors and scholarship doors. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah.
We are just recording our postcard on my mobile,
So
and I
that's why.
have just forgotten to silent my mobile. So let me just do that. Then we will continue. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my English language learning history. I started learning a language, properly. Got interested in English language when I was in grade 7.
Wow.
One of my relative English language teacher, he used to give free English classes in our community college
So
in the
that's
evening. Then
yeah.
he invited me, and I just casually go there, and I went there, and I started learning with him. And
Yeah, yeah, nice.
ultimately I get interested in the language, and I see the value of the language.
Yeah.
I notice that how important is it, and it will going to help me a lot in the future in getting higher education. And even my teacher, I'm really grateful to him. He started language teaching for the community students, and
Community
I
students.
use not I used to have little money, so that's why I couldn't make it to a tuition center where I can pay and learn the language. But I literally started learning at that time. And when I gave him a lot of good, responses during the classes, actively I participated during the classes in the evening. So he also get the teacher also, starting hard working on me,
Getting
and
praised.
yeah, getting praised. So it was just he just ignited the interest
Yeah, yeah.
of the learning the language. And of after that I continued learning English. And at that time I was good at English writing skills, but I was not
Good at
good
speaking.
or fluent in speaking English, because we did not have much more environment or speak
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
language.
That's the thing.
I have mentioned in our first podcast that for language learning we really need to listen it.
Listening.
So here we do not have any peer or any colleague who can speak English.
With you.
Then after that, when the classes went over, and then
Yeah.
I started teaching you. I
Yeah.
why I started teaching you, because I thought, if I'm going to teach you and if you become able to speak English, then there will be a mate, uh, you know English speaking partner. So that's why
Yeah,
I
that's the
taught you,
thing
and
I love.
my dream came true, and
True.
today we are
Able to talk each other.
able to talk about our language history, about different topics, and even helping other peoples
Yes,
to
of
learn
course.
English and giving the tips.
Yeah.
So these tips are really our real life experiences. And afterwards I literally continued. I passed the university test, and at university there is a good environment of speaking English language. So that's why I really gained a lot of fluency from university classes,
University.
and gossiping with our university
Friends,
friends
yeah.
in English language.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm here, and you can see me Literally, we are Sindhi language speaker, but right the moment I'm speaking English a bit fluent because of all the hard work and continuation of
Yeah. That's all
you know
about hard work.
you know continuation of listening, writing, watching, everything turned into English language. So I have good experience and good history, even though I don't feel like I'm good at English language, because
I
language
also.
is like an ocean.
An
If
ocean.
we really need to get deeper and deeper, we can't reach
Reach the
the
what is it?
surface of the ocean.
Surface. Yeah, of
So it's
course.
like an ocean. We have to drink the knowledge or the language of that much ocean, and that
Okay.
is not possible for uh, for
Everyone.
3 day, for 3 month
Of
course, or
course.
for
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
year
That's
course. That's not enough. Language is a
cannot be
lifelong
finished.
process.
Yeah.
Lifelong process. You have to continue learning it and practicing it with your mate, with your sister, and whatsoever.
So I would like to ask you one question. That what would you prefer to your friends who would see this podcast or what listen this podcast? What would you say them? What would you recommend them?
I would recommend them to, if you really interested in learning any kind of language, you really need to get in deep. You have to immerse in that language. Like you have to change your mobile phone's instructions or language in
Of
that
course.
language, even in Spanish or Turkish, whatever. You have to watch their drama. You have to know about the culture of that language, and you have to speak. You have to listen that language. You have to practice. You have to write. Everything is all about practicing. You can make mistake in a very
Yeah, yeah.
initial level, but you can you know
Be good.
you can be good. You can literally achieve your goals if you practice. So just get yourself deep into that language. That's how I have gained uh, you know fluency and
Fluency.
and the confidence in myself about English language.
Okay, I am also done right in the moment.
Okay, so it's enough for today. We hope you would subscribe our channel, and please like it
us.
for more podcasts and videos.
Of course.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Bye
Hafiz.
bye.
Bye bye.